Hey everyone, how's it going? Ash here, back again with another Power Rangers related video, and this one is kind of big news. Amy Jo Johnson, known for playing Kimberly in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original Pink Ranger, is writing a comic for Boom Studios. That's right, Boom Studios, who put out the Mighty Morphin and Power Ranger comics. She's going to be writing a comic for them. So this comes from Den of Geek. Special thanks to Seamus Kelly for putting this article up on their website so I could read it to you guys. And let's go over the article and read it, because I skimmed through the article and I gotta share this news with you guys because it's kind of big. It's kind of big and interesting. So let's read it. Original Pink Ranger writing a Power Rangers comic. Amy Jo Johnson is currently writing a comic that will reunite the original Power Rangers. So let's read this article from the start. Since the Boom Power Rangers line of comics began, it's largely focused on the original Mighty Morphin team of characters, but now it appears that it's about to go to the next level. Speaking of Emerald City, okay, Amy Jo Johnson was there, who directed an episode of Superman and Lois. I was going to make a video on that, but I never got around to it. She let it slip that she's working on a comic for the line. Johnson stated, "I wrote a comic book with my boyfriend and Boom is actually excited about it. We're sort of in the process of getting it made." Hopefully she didn't break any NDAs when talking about this. Johnson described the comic as taking place in the present day of the Power Rangers world, with the original Rangers now in their mid-40s, so it's kind of like current day. A where are they now kind of thing, like a Power Rangers family reunion. This isn't the first time Amy Jo Johnson has worked with Boom, previously writing the foreword in the Power Rangers Pink miniseries, which focused on her character Kimberly. Johnson said she's never written a comic book, but her boyfriend is obsessed with him, so he's the one putting the pen to paper, while she and him came up with the story together. Although Johnson didn't elaborate on how far along the process of the comic is, or if any art has been completed, she hopes it will release and coincides with the 30th anniversary of 2023. So, of the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers. So, that's pretty cool. She thinks it would be a great idea if every one of the original Rangers did their own comic book, like they did their own version of Where Are They Now, from a different person's perspective. That's really interesting. I would like that idea. So Austin St. John writes the comic, Johnny writes the comic, JDF does the comic. That would be pretty cool. This isn't the first time Boom has worked on the former Mighty Morphin cast member. The original Green Ranger, Jason David Frank, was a special consultant on the graphic novel Soul of the Dragon. Johnson, however, seems to be more involved in the creation of this comic and is taking the story in a very different direction than either Soul of the Dragon or the main continuity of the comics. Most of the Power Ranger comics ostensibly take place in the same continuity of the TV series, although it's transplanted into modern day. If Johnson's comic follows the Rangers in their mid-40s in the present day, that would most likely the story would set in its own continuity and not follow the storyline of the comics. This would free her up to tell more of a personal story instead of worrying the idea whether the plot her conflict along with the long-running arc in the main comic. We can't wait to see what Johnson does with the comic, not only because it's a unique perspective, but she'd bring it to an original cast member. She's recently written and directed several short films. Stay tuned for more information. So, this is freaking crazy. I like this idea that Amy Jo Johnson is actually going to be working on a comic for Boom Studios, and I really hope this happens and it comes out in the next couple of years, because like she said, she wants it to come out near the anniversary of the franchise, and hearing that she wants to get other cast members involved, that would be really cool as well, because you can have like each of the Rangers make their own short stories on where are they now, where are the characters now, and a lot of people want to see that in the TV show, but if they do it to pen to paper and do it in the form of the comic that's in the same continuity of the TV show, that would be really cool as well, and I'd really like that. And I don't know. I think this is a really cool idea, and I hope something like this comes out of the comic, because we've got stuff like Ranger Slayer, who's another version of Kimberly that's quite popular. Everyone loves Kimberly in the comics with how she's written in there, and a lot of people love to see where Kimberly is now because she hasn't really returned to the TV show. So, if we get something like this in the comics, that would be really cool as well. So hopefully we get something out of this, and I would love to read it when it drops. When it does drop, no doubt about it, I'll be covering it on the channel, so stay tuned for that. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Special thanks to all the members such as Swagger4 and Andrew McCoyle. If you want to get your name shouted out like these guys over here, hit the join button and become a YouTube member, or sign up for the Patreon, because your support is always greatly appreciated. Even watching the video helps, keeps the lights on for this channel, so I can keep making awesome content for you guys. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, have a wonderful day or night, and tell me what you guys think of Amy Jo Johnson possibly working on her own comic for Boom Studios. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day or night. Bye.